What if the Joker wasn't born a villain, but slowly built by the world around him? Because Arthur Fleck didn't snap in a single moment, he broke gradually through humiliation, isolation, and a system that stopped seeing him as human. And the question is, how much pressure does it take before a mind gives in? Arthur Fleck lives in Gotham, a city collapsing under inequality and neglect. He works as a clown. He wants to make people laugh. But there's one problem. He can't control his laughter, even when nothing is funny. This condition resembles Pseudobulbar Affect, where emotional expression becomes involuntary. So when Arthur laughs, people don't see illness, they see disrespect. And slowly, the world begins rejecting him. Psychology has a term for Arthur's life: chronic social rejection, repeated humiliation, exclusion, and misunderstanding. And here's the dangerous part. The brain processes social rejection almost like physical pain. Arthur isn't just sad, he's being worn down. Then something critical happens. The system supporting him disappears. His therapy ends, his medication stops, and with that, his last connection to stability is gone. Then Arthur is given a gun, and for the first time in his life, he feels something new: control. Psychologists call this perceived power. Even the illusion of power can change behavior rapidly, because when someone has been powerless for too long, control doesn't feel dangerous, it feels necessary. One night on a subway, everything changes. Arthur is attacked, and in a moment of panic, he fires. 2 men collapse. But then comes the moment that matters. The third man runs. Arthur follows and fires again. That moment is not survival, it's a decision. Psychology calls this a behavioral threshold. The first time someone crosses a line they believed they never would. After that, the mind begins to change. After the incident, Arthur doesn't panic, he dances, slowly, calmly, almost peacefully. This is something known as cognitive liberation, when a person stops trying to fit into society and starts rejecting it completely. Arthur is no longer asking how he belongs, he's asking why he should, and that shift is irreversible. Then comes the most disturbing realization: Arthur's relationship with his neighbor was never real. It existed only in his mind. Psychology calls this maladaptive daydreaming, when the brain creates alternate realities to escape pain. Arthur isn't just isolated, he's disconnected from reality itself. Meanwhile, Gotham reacts. People begin wearing clown masks and unrest begins spreading. Arthur didn't start a movement, but society turns him into one. This is symbolic amplification, when a single act becomes a cultural symbol. Arthur becomes the Joker, not just as a person, but as an idea. Then Arthur appears on live television. For years he wanted to be seen, respected, accepted, but instead he was laughed at, ignored, discarded. And now, for the first time, he controls the narrative. What follows is the final step of something called moral disengagement, when a person stops seeing their actions as wrong and starts blaming the system instead. The city erupts, crowds gather, and Arthur stands above them. For the first time in his life, he is no longer invisible, and he fully embraces the identity he has created, the Joker. Joker is not just a story about one man. It's a story about systems. What happens when support disappears, when isolation grows, when humiliation repeats. Arthur didn't become Joker overnight. He was shaped, slowly, by everything around him. And the most disturbing question the film leaves us with is this: how many invisible people are breaking right now without anyone noticing?